adventures. Today let's talk about trophies. You finished a successful H.A.R.T hunt and now you want to commemorate it. So there's a couple options out there and we're going to start from, say, the least expensive, easiest on up. So the first way is to just take that video that you got, take a frame from it, and go to any picture place on the internet or Walmart and get that made into a canvas print, various sizes. But it's a pretty nice way to kind of commemorate the hunt. It's fairly inexpensive, anywhere from $40 to $60, and it looks pretty good. The second way, and this way I really like, is there's some companies out there on the internet that will take a photo, or let's say a couple photos. One could be a background and one could be the animal, and they'll take that and make a custom painting for you. And it'll be one of a kind, and you'll be able to hang it on the wall, and maybe the spouse will like that a little bit better than an animal head hanging on the wall. And it makes it easier if you're kind of prone to moving around a bit, that you can just pack it up. It's just a painting, but it is one of a kind and nobody else will have it, and it's fairly inexpensive on some of these sites, anywhere from $250 to $300. You get a custom painting, watercolor, oil, pencil sketch. They do it all, and they frame it so it looks pretty good, and it's easy to clean, dust, whatever. In that same vein, let's say you have a more expensive hunt you went on, say to Africa or Alaska, and you want to commemorate that hunt a little bit more special. So you could get a commission an artist to do a one-of-a-kind painting for you based on the landscape, the animals you hunted, and it's going to be quite a bit more expensive, but it's going to be a known artist or named artist that at the end of the day you're going to have a one-of-a-kind painting by them. And again, let's say you paint 2 or 3 animals that you hunted on that trip. It'd be comparable to the taxidermy cost, the shipping cost of those animals on the trip. And again, it takes up a little less space. It's a little easier to move, a little easier to clean. And again, you've got that painting that's one of a kind. So it's a little more expensive, but again, doable. And all these options are out there on the internet. We're going to try to put a list together, and so it makes it easier to kind of locate, but they are out there, and you might know an artist. I know a couple of my friends are artists, so that makes it kind of nice that they could do that. So that's another option. The next option is to take that photo and go out on the internet, places like eBay, Craigslist. There's some dealers out there, and you can find used, reclaimed, unwanted deer mounts, taxidermy mounts that are pretty similar to most of the animals that are out there. So you can see I've found one probably 2 days after my H.A.R.T hunt on the farm of a whitetail that was almost exactly the deer that I hearted. So it was about a quarter of the price of new taxidermy. So it was pretty cost effective, and when I went to pick it up, within 4 or 5 days I had it hanging on the wall. So I didn't have to wait 6, 7, 8 months to get my mount done. So that was pretty good, and like I say, there's a lot of different places you can find these. Big H.A.R.T Adventures, in our H.A.R.T Revival page, we've got some that you can look through that we've acquired, just to give you an idea of what's out there. Now, in the same vein of that, you could also get a replica antlers, horns that are already out there that are pretty similar, and you can have those mounted or just get a European mount. But they're not going to be exact, but again, they're going to be pretty close, and it's just commemorating the hunt. And they're already out there. They're pretty inexpensive as far as that goes, and will look a nice addition to your trophy room. So go one step further, and there's a lot of sheds, a lot of real antlers out there for sale too on places like eBay, Craigslist, that again might be similar to the animal you hearted, and kind of gives them another chance at being hung on a wall instead of being stuck in a garage, in a basement. So you just kind of got to look out there. We've got some on the Big Heart Adventure site, some real antlers, European mounts, and so that's another option for you. The true replicas off of a picture can be done, but what has to happen is they have to pretty much make a sculpture of those antlers, and then make a mold of it, and then pour the resin and make your replica. So that can be done. I've talked to a few people, and it's quite a bit expensive, but if you've got a deer that you really, or whatever animal that you really want to see almost exact, it can be done, and then can be mounted, shoulder mount or life-size mount or whatever you want to do, European mount. But that's probably the most expensive way to commemorate your hunt, but it is, again, a possibility. Now, another way is if you're harding out on a game preserve, let's say, and a hunting ranch, and they get the sheds of these animals year after year. So at the end of the year when they shed their antlers, you could have a replica made off of those antlers, and then again you'd have the exact animal. So those are some options for the trophies. Again, I like the picture, the custom painting. You get a one-of-a-kind deal of the exact animal that doesn't take up a lot of space, is easy to move around, and is spouse friendly, I think. So the final thing is you don't have to do anything at all. It was all about the hunt. You kind of got the video. You can make a little compilation video of your trip and have that to show. And that's really all you need. And that doesn't cost anything. Because again, it is all about the hunt. So it's important to remember what this H.A.R.T thing is all about. It's getting out in the outdoors. It's getting people that wouldn't be into the outdoors. And it's getting people hunting again. So, and it's always really important to remember that it's in addition to full harvest hunting, and hopefully after enough hard hunting trips, someone will want to full harvest, and if that's not their thing, they can go back to H.A.R.T hunting. So at the end of the day, it's in addition to full harvest hunting. And I really encourage to stay active in the shooting sports, that if you are a beginner and you start with H.A.R.T, that you do go to the range, shoot live rounds, get proficient with firearms, go to the archery range, shoot arrows, get proficient with your bow, and then you can have the best of both worlds, whatever you decide. H.A.R.T hunting, full harvest hunting, back and forth, you're set. But it gives you plenty of options of things to do. Go to the rifle range, go to the archery range, go H.A.R.T hunting, go full H.A.R.T hunting or full harvest hunting, and just enjoy the outdoors and the outdoor sports. So another thing I want to mention, if you're an artist, if you're a taxidermist, if you're doing these reclaimed mounts, you're a charity, anybody involved in the outdoors and the gear, kind of get a hold of us. Go to the website, see what we're all about, bigheartadventures.com. You can contact us at heartteam@bigheartadventures.com, and we'll see if we can become kind of partners in this deal. But I really want artists to be involved, taxidermists to be involved. If you're making replica antlers, let's get you involved so we can get you out there to where when you have guys and gals that have a successful H.A.R.T hunt can find you and get that trophy that they can commemorate their hunt with. So if you're an artist, taxidermist, deal in reclaimed mounts, replicas, If you're an outfitter or have a game farm, high fence game ranch, a charity, these are all things that incorporated into the H.A.R.T system, hunt and release technique. And I would like to put a list together on our website of all of our partners. If you want to kind of be a partner with us, look us up, bigheartadventures.com. Get in contact with us at heartteam@bigheartadventures.com, and we'll see if we can become partners and get the word out there what you guys do. Okay, so we've gone over H.A.R.T, we've gone over the equipment, we've gone over H.A.R.T archery, and some of the trophy options. So now all that's left to do is go H.A.R.T hunting. So take care of your neighbor and H.A.R.T the hunt.